This is a hello. I don't even feel alive. Hi.
It's okay, Sam, I've not talked to her yet. I just put the camera on immediately.
It was really unnerving. I was like, oh, okay.
It's one with the intro.
Yeah.
This is the intro.
The intro.
Yeah, look at the camera, you got to deliver an intro.
Don't live on a hill. Don't live in Sheffield. We live in Sheffield, live in a valley. I hate that hill. I hate them stairs so much. Yeah.
Well?
Nice to see you, Annie.
Hi.
If you want to stop anyway, you're welcome to, but just say, I'm not.
Just like, I've had enough now.
Yeah.
I need a rest. Or just like, I need a fag.
Hello and welcome to One Watch.
Welcome to One Watch. We watch things we talk about. I'm Simple Gimmick. Annie, you've watched one. You got one sent to you.
I forgot to watch it.
Alright, this is Annie.
Hi. I'm very good at keeping my word.
You're a guest, hopefully a recurring guest. You're an actor.
Yeah, technically.
So you're in a play.
Yeah.
When you come do a film.
Yeah, it's pretty much how it went down.
Nice.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I need to like talk about myself in a way that people are going to find interesting? Because no.
No,
Good.
you don't.
Good.
I'm sure you are interesting.
Oh, right. No, I had to say an interesting fact about myself on Monday in front of a room of people I practically knew. Apart from probably like 3. And I was like, I have no interest in facts at all. And I was like, sat there just going, my name's Swedish. And that was literally it. And I was like, let's move on.
Annie has 2 heads.
What?
One comes out her back.
Yeah.
That is a fact, and we will prove it with the intro photo.
There's our intro.
Annie shot a man in Reno just to watch him bleed.
Yeah.
Annie shot the sheriff, but not the deputy.
Annie likes cats and has a dog.
Do you have a cat as well? But she's a bit of a bitch. Can we swear on this?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, she's a right twat. No, me and my sister, we nicknamed her Hitler. Because we couldn't think of anyone else that was a really awful person in history.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
just went right to the worst.
I mean, I think there's worse than Hitler, but we've kind of forgotten about because Hitler kind of...
Who's worse than Hitler?
I mean, Genghis Khan was pretty bad. I mean, Ivan the Terrible. I mean,
I feel like Genghis
Terrible.
Khan was like less racist.
Mm.
Like
he was more an equal opportunity killer and rape.
He was
Yeah,
very much
actually.
I'm going to rape and pillage anyone that isn't
true.
me. Whereas Hitler was much more like I'm going to blame everything on this race because they have more money than me.
That is true.
I don't know why.
That is true.
Because we lost World War One. The short answer is we lost
Killed
World
Jesus.
War One.
Yeah.
Well,
And we
he
didn't.
was-
We funded the killing of Jesus.
Yeah.
We didn't kill him ourselves.
Wait, we funded the killing of Jesus.
Some Jewish people.
Oh, I thought you said Jesus. I was like,
The 3 pieces of silver it cost us. We didn't get anything for it. It was a bad endeavour all around.
well,
No, they still got their new religion.
I'm pretty sure he
Sorry,
just had some
cool.
crazy PTSD that he just couldn't get over because he got
Is this
rejected. Yeah. He got rejected from an art school in Vienna, I think. And then he was homeless and he saw these rich Jewish people walking past him and they wouldn't acknowledge him and they would never give him anything and he blamed them because they were what he wanted to be, I guess, and thought everyone was like that and that was his way of coping. And
There's Vienna itself was a hotbed of coffee house and the movement of futurism, which was all about race politics.
Yeah.
The stab in the back myth that Germany never. The end of World War One. When
the
this gets
Treaty of
interesting.
Versailles, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we never went into Germany in World War One. We got round the borders
Yeah.
and when Germany went, we surrender.
Yeah.
But all the German newspapers were like, "Oh, we've got this
Britain's
plan,
infiltrated.
and we're going to do this."
Yeah.
And Germany, we're
Yeah.
about to win the war. The next day, we've lost the war. So there was a big, "How did we lose?" And the idea was that the intelligentsia had surrendered, and a lot of those were Jewish.
Mm.
It's a whole mess of factors, and then it's too much. It's too much. Let's move on.
No, World War One massively boggles my brain. Yeah, I hated it in A-levels. Shit. Mr. Affleck was nice though. I liked Mr. Affleck. Did you ever have him?
Don't think so.
No. Yeah.
We went to the same school.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah,
Years apart. I'm older, wiser, older.
Did we mention older?
Than both of you. All three of us went to the same school.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
Right, we should talk about.
Yeah,
we watched things we talk about.
Podcasts, rather than history.
Enough about Hitler count. just one day. I want just one day where I don't have to talk about Hitler. Just one. That's my goal before I
Can't
die.
tell people you're Jewish.
I keep forgetting that he's Jewish. Oh god.
I'm Jewish. Oh, you must hate Hitler.
Those Germans, eh?
No.
Oh,
Pesky Germans.
that was in
Not bring up the
years.
Egyptians. Egyptians are big dicks. Oh, you're Jewish. Oh, you must fucking hate Egypt. I bet you hated building that pyramid. Well, it wasn't me.
The difficulty there is that we did like commit massive child murder, like worse than Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars child murder, and then based a holiday around it. Passover is the celebration
You're kidding.
of children, of Egyptian firstborn children being killed by an angel. Like I'm not saying that in a way that's not really metal, because it is really
If it's
metal.
by an angel, it's not your fault.
Yeah, guess which angel? The angel of death.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the angel of death
It's
called?
not your fault.
Like-
Who's doing his job?
Samael. And he's giant.
Wait,
He's
Samuel.
Samael.
Samuel.
But that is like my name
Yep.
is
So
derivative of.
your mum and dad named you after the angel of death.
No, they named me after the book of Samuel, which is a king in the Bible.
Yeah, I know.
But the name Samuel comes from Shemael, which is my Jewish name, and Shemael is Samael. Is
That'd be really cool.
the god of death, and he's like enormous.
There's a lot of death. Gotta be pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a
Could you
lot.
imagine if it was tiny, just like absolutely titty, like that
He's
angel
just
of
a
death.
mosquito. He's
Oh,
just
so
a
cute.
mosquito. Just one single mosquito
Oh
with
my
the
God.
angel of death.
But that would
How
be
amazing would that be? That'd be hilarious because mosquitoes are proper deadly.
yeah.
Like if we didn't have science, then like advanced medicine, like a lot of people would have died from mosquito bites. And,
Oh, there's going to be
If you go
noise.
for that, then war's pretty deadly.
wait,
We don't have science.
Yeah, we're in
War, man. War fucked you up.
a lot of things.
Well, we're off to a start. I'm just going to mention now there will be lots of noise because there are kittens running around. That's what they do.
Yeah, it's perfect time of day for it.
This reminds
Yeah.
me, I was reading a Superman comic, and there's these bullets. People get being hit by these bullets that just like go through any armor, and they can't figure out what it is. And what it is there's a villain called Brainiac who shrank a city that was on Krypton, and he was using a gun to fire tiny Kryptonians that were just flying out. Is that fucking brilliant? So like, the one got lodged in a guy, so Batman does surgery and pulls out a tiny Kryptonian. He's like, oh no!
Wait, are you
It's from the
telling
Ball
me?
Galaxy.
Wait, Batman is now also a qualified surgeon.
Yeah, it's Batman. He's Batman. He's got a belt. Everything.
Yeah.
He opens his belt. Here's my scalpel, my
Utility
bat scalpel.
Back doctorate.
Yeah.
What can't Batman do?
Well,
Like,
If you go by Batman, you can't. There's nothing he can't do because he's Batman.
I just struggle with that.
You
What,
ever seen
I
this-
what
want some
Batman can't do
flaws.
is survive without money.
Yeah. He's very much a rich man.
Yeah.
I'm much a rich man.
Have you seen the '60s Batman film?
No.
There's a bit where a helicopter pulls Batman out of the water and a
Wait.
shark is biting his
it's
leg.
the shark repellent.
Shark repellent
Just
spray.
spray. Yeah, I've seen
Luckily,
it.
I always carry my shark repellent spray. This is Batman.
So.
He's the world's greatest
Is
detective.
that Adam West?
Adam West,
Yeah. Oh, God rest his soul. I'm looking for my bag. It's not even anywhere near me.
They're smart
Yeah.
in the Justice League film. Like the next one, they'll do Flash runs through time, and he runs to like the '60s and meets Adam West Batman, and they'll do alternate universes and put like Adam West.
Oh yeah.
I would pay whatever money Christian Bale wants for him to appear in it and have those
Yeah.
two together on screen with then Ben
Yeah.
Affleck and
Yeah.
then just like Batman.
That would
Yeah,
be.
won't be able to get the rabbit in there.
Do you know? I've not even
No.
seen. I've not even seen the first Justice League. I've not even seen Wonder Woman yet.
Okay.
I need to. I just don't really have any faith in Justice League after Batman vs Superman.
Oh, cat jumped on a chair and nearly knocked the chair over. That's what the screaming was. Professional.
I nearly catapulted your cat. Oh my god, I'm gonna go check her okay.
And that's Annie's phone.
Yeah.
So, Annie's going to be with kittens.
They are.
Yeah.
They are full
They're
of
alive?
I am not.
Yeah. Let's just keep that door. Like,
Cause
yeah,
destruction
big
and mayhem
kittens
through
running
that.
around. They are well looked after kittens.
Oh yeah.
They're
They're kittens.
because they're fed up.
Oh my days.
That's
sorry.
Annie's phone again. This is all staying in. None of this is
Yeah,
cut.
no, this is raw.
Cool. Right. Should we talk about things we've watched?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You got a thing. I've got so many things.
I've not really got things. I've been playing games. I can talk about games.
Let's
But
talk about games a bit if you want.
What have I been watching? Watched Rango for the first time the other day, which was
Okay.
kind of cool.
Is that Johnny Depp thing?
Yeah, it's really weird, but really good. And I was like, I don't really like watching new things sometimes unless I know what it's about. I'm a bit scared to commit to something because I don't know if I'm gonna like it, and it's a weird thing. I just rather like to watch what I like.
Yeah. That's why it took me years to get you to watch The Good Place, and you still haven't watched The Tick. Tom hasn't watched The Tick either.
To be fair, right?
Everyone should watch The Tick.
I'd never heard of The Good Place until you mentioned it.
Yeah.
So, like,
Because I'm ahead of the curve on
Yeah.
these things.
I keep
Season
mentioning
2
it
of that
and no
finished, yeah?
one knows. No,
Good Place.
No, it's just started. No
it's-
spoilers because
I've not seen it yet.
first
either.
episode of the new second half of season
Yeah,
2 is
because
out.
I don't know why America does like split seasons.
Yeah.
It's probably just to
it's
keep
for
them-
awards.
Awards. We can get winter and summer awards.
Means they get 2 years out of their awards
So they can get like 2 awards.
Yeah.
Like wow,
for one chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
wow. How is that even?
And not only that, but when because of how they split them,
yeah.
like they have 2 seasons that qualify for 1 award.
Yeah.
So if one season was shit, but the other one was good, they can still get the award that year.
Wow, that's quite cheeky.
Yeah, well, what all the American award shows are is lots of the same people sat around stroking each other and then stroking
Yeah.
each other in like private
Yeah.
areas, going, "Oh, you're so good," "Oh, you're so good," and then they have pictures of themselves and they touch themselves with the pictures of themselves.
Yep. Oh, did you see Natalie Portman's comment when she was announcing the nominations for Best Director?
No,
She just went, and now for the all-male nominees, and everyone just went, oh!
Nice.
And then it just cuts to this like rather plump, middle-aged white man sitting there going,
nice.
and then just starts clapping along with everyone. And then I commented on the post that someone had shared of it, and just saying that man's like killing me just because he looks like oh no, that's me. Everyone else is he just looks so confused, and he's like trying to clap along and like, yeah, I'm with this, but I'm part of the problem, and he actually won the award. So yeah, I don't know who he is. I just know he's a rather plump white man, and that's it.
Brave choice. The middle-aged
Yeah.
white man, always the bravest
Yeah.
of choices.
But she's right though. Like it took. I think Catherine Bigelow was the first woman to win. Now I can't remember which award it was, but it was either an Oscar.
Oscar for the Hurt Locker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was the first woman to win Best Director.
Yeah.
And it was in like 2010 or 2009, something like that.
Yeah.
And this society has been going for years, and I was like, that's not cool. That's not cool. And I don't know whether it's because the opportunity isn't there for female directors, or they aren't just recognised on the same level as male directors. I don't know. It's just a bit weird.
It's because Hollywood has this obsession with being like socially ahead of the curve, and there's loads of times where you can look at films they did and go, yeah, that was looking at an issue that was relevant at the time. Wow, you're really socially, and then like they have like George Clooney and people like that who go like, look, we're challenging like homophobia, we're challenging that, and then when it comes to like the working bit, they're like, oh, but no, you're just people. We're stars. We're talking about the big issues. We're not going to deal with equality and shit. And that's why like all the pay stuff happened and that.
Yep. I know, it's
because
like
Hollywood is run by white males.
Yeah.
Or white males.
Yeah. And cinema started off with women, like in the early cinema, it was just dominated by women. And if the Victorian males hadn't have been like, well, I don't want my wife making more money than I, and I don't want her to be out gallivanting making films. I want her at home making bread and cookies and nursing my children. You know, if that hadn't happened, I wonder what.
I'd like to see the records for editing.
Women editors, women...
Oh, they should dominate that.
They still do.
No, I know they dominate, but I mean like the awards. I'd like to see how many of them get named in the awards because they do dominate that, and there's no way that they shouldn't have got awards for that because they've always dominated it because originally it was considered unimportant.
You're on about women dominating
editing. Yeah, because originally like
it was a low
skill job. It was like editing wasn't important, and then as editing's become a bigger and bigger thing, the people who were qualified and could do the job were women, so they just kind of had to accept it. It's like, well, we'd rather a bloke do this, but no one knows how.
I know how to talk to men. You don't know how to talk to men with boobs.
But Scott, if you look at like, for me, the interesting change is Hollywood film is how many films come out that either have a female audience in mind or have more rounded female characters. Like it's not just one token female character. It's so like I was thinking Bridesmaids. I remember that being a big moment because that was like women being really like silly
a bit
and gross
grotesque
on screen. And, like, you didn't see that in film that often. And when you did, it was like dumb teen stuff. It wasn't like. Does that make sense? And
it wasn't
about
real.
The men. It was just a.
God, my fingers. Like, I've seen Bridesmaids quite a couple of times, and I do enjoy it. I do think some of it's a bit like, oh well, it's just you're saying stereotypical gags and archetypes. But I did enjoy it. And I think it is quite real because I watched it with this girl I used to be quite close with, and she was like, oh, this is like us. And I went, just because she's blonde and the other one's brunette and one of them's called Annie and she wants to own a bakery, that makes it us, apparently. I was like, none of us are getting married or... Yeah, she was one of them kind of girls. But no, Bridesmaids was good. But I do remember all the bloody shit that hit the fan when they were like, we're going to do a Ghostbusters female version.
I was thinking of that.
I've not seen it, so I can't say. I like the idea, and I did like that I've seen clips where they have switched the gender roles. So Chris Hemsworth is playing that dumb blonde ditzy that would usually be played by a female.
Yeah.
And then actually all the women are quite interesting. So there's like a scientist and she's still really cool. Like she still cares about her appearance and things. Because a lot of people think if you care about your appearance and you really like makeup and fashion that you can't be intelligent and know quantum physics or, things like that.
Yeah. Problem with the Ghostbusters film is it became a lightning rod for the gender. Men are being replaced by women.
Yeah.
Women, if you don't support it, you're sexist. If you do support it, then you're
a raging feminist who hates men.
Yeah, well,
burn the bras.
Yeah, I was trying to find a way to say it without using the word feminist pejoratively because I like the idea.
Misandrist.
Yeah,
misandrist,
that kind of thing.
That's the word.
The issue though is like they already tried to remake Ghostbusters with Ghostbusters 2. They spent ages trying to make Ghostbusters 3. Ghostbusters 1 was bottled fucking lightning. Yeah. And the Ghostbusters female film is meh. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. Yeah. It's just meh.
Is it just one of them things that it's amazing, don't touch it, just leave it?
Yeah. And they sort of tried to do it where it's a remake of the first one rather than any sort of continuation.
Yeah, or like a completely new story within that universe.
It's dumb.
I think that might have been easier.
See, I don't support it for the reason I don't support most things that are changed for the sake of
You're just going to leave it. I did this reason that I don't support most things.
Yeah. Changing stuff for the sake of changing stuff is dumb.
Yeah. Oh my god,
Batman, no, Superman, having Jimmy.
Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Having him as a suave black guy does not work for me. Like you
Like,
could
that
have
was
made him
in
a black.
Supergirl.
Is it Supergirl?
That's in
Okay,
Supergirl.
That's
yeah.
the TV show, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Batman v Superman, they made him a secret agent who gets shot, and then
That's
they only
fucking
put
dumb
an
too.
extended
That's
version
not
of
acceptable
Jimmy
either.
Olsen, because they were like, oh,
That's not acceptable either. Like, none of that is
That's
acceptable. Like, you can change his race, you can change his gender, you can do any of that. Don't care about that. The character is a nerdy, like, reporter who is a little, like, too naive. That's the character. Don't change that shit. That's the bit I don't like. You know? I mean, other stuff, like, we've had conversations about it many times. They changed Green Lantern to be a black guy.
I see now. I'm
Well, no, like,
I'm
they
gonna
made a
come
new Green
in.
Lantern.
They brought in comic book history. I won't go
Yeah.
too far. I promise. I won't
Yeah,
go
I
too
get that there were so many
far.
different histories.
Hal Jordan. Green Lantern. I was kind of dull. We need to restart. Hal Jordan kills all the Green Lanterns, becomes Parallax. Right. There's one Green Lantern left. It goes to I've forgotten his name, and then he sets up a new Green Lantern Corps, and then they have Green Lantern Corps, and then they bring in like John Smith, is it the Black Green Lantern that you know?
Yeah.
And then when they made the Justice League cartoon, they were like, we really want that character to get boosted and maybe have his own series. We're going to make it so he's the only Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Which is why you grew up,
Yeah.
Justice League cartoon, you'd be like, oh.
Yeah. And then they'd have Ryan Reynolds play him in the film, and I was like, oh, that's a bit right.
But that was Hal Jordan, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, there's two.
That leads on really nicely because, like, just before we even mentioned like the Black Green Lantern, I was actually going to mention we were watching Honest Trailer. No, what were they? Everything Wrong with film trailer things.
Oh, the cinema scenes.
Yeah. So we were watching. Do you not like them?
Fucking hate it. Or
Sometimes it is a bit like, wow, you're really digging,
They've
mate.
given up. I feel like
early on, it was like
they were
5-6
good.
minutes.
Yeah.
It was fine, but now it's just
Yeah,
nasty.
like
It's not
20
funny.
minutes.
It's just pointing bullshit out.
Yeah.
That isn't a thing, and sometimes the
We-
shit they say,
yeah.
like starving Ethiopian trope, it's like fuck off, dude.
Yeah. We watched the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 one, and I was like, wow, you're really digging, because actually that wasn't an issue. That wasn't an issue. This is just a story, and you didn't like it.
I can
And
say this, and now I'm clever. Like, here's a deal.
yeah.
fucking
I
hate
don't
cinema
like
scenes.
popular things, therefore I'm interesting. Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
That's a shit like mentality to have, and I hate it.
yeah. Honest trailers, on the other hand, I adore.
They're great.
Like,
Yeah,
'cause
no, they are funny.
they find the core of something. When it's bad,
Yeah.
they find a way to make a joke of it being bad.
Yeah.
But when it's good, like my favorite one is RoboCop.
Oh, I've
It's
not
like-
seen that one.
Oh, it's like a guy who
That's
dies and reborn in water, like Jesus. But this Jesus metaphor shoots rapists in the dick. That's amazing.
No, what I was going to say is, yeah, we were watching the Spider-Man Homecoming of CinemaSins, and my friend, who I'm not mentioning just in case, to keep his personality, keep his identity covered. He's got a really common name. Anyway.
You don't want anyone to know your friend.
Yeah, anyway, John Smith.
Let's call him Jay. Jay was like, oh yeah, you know, this character is just the token minority character, and it was oh, what's her name, MJ?
Yeah.
MJ, yeah. He was like, oh, they just made her because she's not
Possibly
like,
a bit of a spoiler there, but yes.
Well,
MJ.
yeah.
You're not really
seen
meant,
it.
until the end. You're not
Well-
meant to really know that it's MJ. Everyone just calls it J, I think, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, I
It's
thought they called her.
At the end, when she reveals that she's
Right.
MJ, you're meant to be like, oh.
Yeah, but we were talking about it, and like Jay was like blah blah blah. Yeah, they've just done it because it's like to please people and whatever. And he went out of the room, and my friend just went, yeah, no, there's she's a character in the Spider-Man universe. I'm just gonna leave him to think that because he's not gonna believe me.
Yeah.
And it's
Ultimate Spider-Man.
yeah,
Miles
there's and I get that there is so much universe within comic books, and it's a bit like, oh, I don't know what's what anymore, and it can be quite confusing.
That's what comics do.
Yeah.
Every 4 or 5 years, they effectively have a crunch and they reconcile their titles.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, there's two Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man Peter Parker, and then there's Miles Morales, who's a Latino Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And Miles Morales
Yeah.
is with the African-American MJ, and that's like, she's totally that character. You just meant to know that that's her until...
I feel like you shouldn't swap them.
It works.
He shouldn't be Peter Parker.
It works in Spider-Man
It
Homecoming.
could be
which
fine.
Is a film I really
He didn't need to be Peter Parker.
Yeah. Did you really liked?
I really liked it.
Yeah. I've not seen
Oh.
it yet. I've
Oh.
not seen it.
It's just nice seeing a Spider-Man that wasn't shit.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Because obviously Tobey Maguire is a legend in his own way.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man, just not a good Peter Parker. I think he was more believable when he had the mask on. Really,
The CGI was great.
And I really enjoyed Spider-Man 2, actually, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, because I
Did you?
really liked the way that they did her death.
Okay.
And I mean, like, come on, it's been out a good couple of years now. If we're going to call spoilers, I'm just going to say you're lazy.
Oh no, you can.
I've not seen it.
But
Okay.
I remember, like, because I went with, I think we were going, I can't remember. But my ex-boyfriend was like massive on Spider-Man, and like he loved it. So he had a lot of comics on the floor in his room, and I used to read them. And I read the one where she died. And
Classic.
yeah, I saw her outfit and then recognised her outfit in the show and went in the TV. Can't speak in the film, and I was like, she's gonna die. She's gonna die because she's wearing that green jacket in the white skirt. She's gonna die. And she did, and I really liked it. Though actually, I know in the comic that he's like, yeah, fucking save the day, I'm fucking awesome because I'm Spider-Man, yeah. Gwen. And then like realizes what he's done, but straight away he realized what he'd done, and I quite enjoyed that he wasn't cocky, because I think it would have felt awful. I think he'd just been like, oh no, I can't deal with that.
Yeah. Those are like the classic. Gwen Stacy's death is really important in comic history because it's the first time the hero doesn't save the girl.
Yeah,
and comics. It's the first movement of comics away from young children into let's move with our audience.
Definitely, yeah.
I didn't like Amazing Spider-Man 2 because I thought it was bogged down by villains that were crap. Like Electro, exactly, that sums it up.
Oh, Electro.
You had Electro, whose
And
whole
then-
thing is, I'm in love with Spider-Man, I've got electric powers, I'm defeated.
Yeah.
And then, who was the other guy? I can't remember who he was.
Harry.
Oh, Green Goblin, again.
Yeah.
Tired of Green Goblin.
But then he was a different Green Goblin to the other Harry from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man though. Because he actually
Spider-Man films, there's
became...
been 3 Green Goblins.
Yeah.
3.
It was Willem Dafoe at first, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was fun.
And then it was James Franco.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't believe James Franco won an award.
I know, for the disaster artist.
I can't believe that. Did you
He
see?
deserved it.
But did you
I've seen it,
see
yeah.
Hugh Jackman's face?
No, what was it?
He's like, "You fucking joking."
Was that...
I fucking spent 7 years on this film, The Greatest Showman, and this shit. It's great.
Don't get me started on The Greatest Showman.
You don't like it?
Right. Do you know about P.T. Barnum?
No, wait.
Okay, what P.T. Barnum did was got a load of circus people together, like grotesque circus people, and he marketed them as grotesque, and he basically kept them in subservient conditions, and he had things like his bearded lady had cervical cancer or cystic ovaries, that's why she had the facial hair.
Oh god.
And he wouldn't let her get treatment.
Okay.
And he was basically, he manipulated, he took their money. Even P.T. Barnum himself would piss himself laughing at the thought that a film making him the hero would come out. But it has. And the idea that P.T. fucking Barnum, is anything other than a scumbag. Like, yeah, his sexes were amazing, and yes, eventually it started a whole tray of, well, actually, yes, I might have been born with like a physical deformity, but I can use that to empower myself. Maybe that movement came in the sexes, but it didn't come from fucking P.T. Barnum sexes, because he's just a piece of shit. And to see that Hugh Jackman, that's Hugh Jackman, he's the hero, the really nice smiley singing guy who's looking after all these guys in a Glee-like musical.
I'm gonna see it on Friday. Shit.
Right, well just know what you're watching is propaganda.
Well, now I'm tainted, and now I know I'm not going to enjoy it, and everyone I spoke to, even Aaron liked it. Aaron
Of course
liked
he did.
it.
He hates circus performers.
It's right. Honestly, it was so funny because we were like, "Oh, you know, it's a musical." I'm like, "It's a musical?" It's like, "Yeah, it's it's been branded as a musical. It's like Hugh Jackman's in it and Zac Efron. Like, and he was like, oh, that's why I want to go see it. But yeah, he came back after the weekend. Was like, I loved it. It was amazing. And he genuinely loved it.
Fair
So
play. He
I
would.
take that as quite a
He would.
high opinion.
He loves people being like manipulated and taken advantage of.
Oh.
What's the word? The communist thing for something of the working classes. I mean, like, you take advantage, you take their money and stuff. Exploitation. Aaron loves exploitation. That's his thing.
Yeah.
It's his middle name.
Supervisor.
Aaron Exploitation.
He's not got that much power as a supervisor. He
so
just knows how to like
He manipulated you.
exploits it.
do the tills and shit.
Yeah, he's exploited you
He's
to think
exploited
that.
it. He's an exploitative, and that's why he's basically PT. My mum wanted to call him PT, but my dad was like, no, Aaron will do. It's the first name in the name book. I can't be asked to go to the next page.
I didn't be asked
We
for
didn't
the
plan for a
name.
third one. We're stuck with it now. Sam will have to go without that Nintendo Entertainment System he's always wanted. He'll have to do with a Master System, which is fine.
Wow, not bitter at all.
No,
No,
I don't. It's alright. I'll go over it eventually.
really.
He gets me coffee sometimes. Anyway,
Anyway,
you want to talk about something I
about
watched? Or
family. What?
do you want to talk more about Rango? Or
Yeah. So.
Or all about Rango.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be what it was. Actually, I didn't have any idea. It was really good storytelling, actually, because it didn't. You just knew that this chameleon was domesticated, and then that was literally it. You didn't know anything of them, of his owners, or who he was, or what their name was for him, and then he makes himself in this little shanty town called Dirt, and it was really good. And it was really, really, the way it was animated was super realistic and a bit creepy, but it kind of worked with the tone. And the Spirit of the West was pretty cool as well. I like that.
nice.
But that's because that was involved in our D&D campaign. Because it had to. What was it? It was in Deadwind, and
D&D is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, yeah.
Annie does Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, did. I don't want to play again.
Roll a d12, 8 hits.
That's just what I want. I want some dice rolling action. Yeah, what was it? We were playing. This was like the first campaign I'd ever done, and we were like probably second session in. One of the players decided not to trust this character that had come back that we'd previously defeated in the last session. Fair enough. But that wasn't supposed to happen. So the DM had to quickly make up what was the word?
Storyline, improvise.
Yeah, I guess it was because he was going to shoot. He pulled out his pistols and started shooting at this character, and he was like, "No, I need this character alive. He's detrimental to the rest of the plot, to the rest of the campaign." So he invented the Spirit of the West, like straight off the top of his head. Like, I'll just take that from Rango. Just
nice.
like quick, put it in there. It's like, you can't kill this man who made him, and everything. Just because he was like, he had to pull a
Did he do the accent
divinity.
as well?
It wasn't quite like that. No, it was a bit more gruff and smoother. But he had to pull a fucking god into the game to stop this character from killing another one. Honestly, it was great fun. It was so much fun, the campaign. We started up another one which was like the prologue to it essentially, but there's too many people involved to get it going regularly. Like, I think 3 is just enough to continuously do it, like every week or something.
3 plus the GM.
No, 3 including the DM.
Okay.
And then if you get like another one involved, it's like, yeah, okay, maybe it's just my friends. Maybe they're all just really lousy with meeting up with each other, unless they live together. like, oh no, sorry, I've got work. Oh no, I'm chilling with my girlfriend or whatever. Girlfriends suck. Just saying.
Oh.
I don't know. Sarah's nice.
Yeah,
Sarah's
alright.
nice. I like Sarah.
They do alright.
Woo! Sorry, it's just my brain and I thought I'd make a noise. Yeah. What else have I watched? I've just been watching like little things on YouTube. There's like these Game of Thrones things that are stories from the history of Game of Thrones that are read by the actors.
The animated. They come out with the DVDs.
Good. Yeah, they're so good. We've just been finding like so many of them. And like I think the season 7 ones are out now.
Yeah.
So we've been like watching them a lot. And then we'll watch Game of Thrones again.
What's nice about those, they're called like the history and lore, aren't they, or something?
Yeah.
They're not only read by the actors, they're read by the actors in character.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like
Viserys, and when he's talking about all the Targaryen history, and he's like, I should have been there, but my pathetic ancestor. Like,
yeah, I remember the two that stood out. The character Blackfish.
Yes, I love Blackfish.
And his story is all about how we're just rivers, and he's just this dour, and the Queen of Thorns.
Oh, he's the Queen of Thorns.
She runs House Tyrrell, and she like.
Oh yeah,
the older lady.
Elena Tyrell.
Yeah. Her reading, she just goes on about the wolves. Winter is coming. That's really strong.
Yes,
we do not sow, and all we have is our stupid fucking still growing.
Yeah,
like a rose growing
strong.
Growing strong.
Yeah.
I
love Elena so much.
It tells the history of this House Tyrrell while complaining about how lame House Tyrrell is compared to all the other strong northern houses, and as she wishes they had a better motto.
Yeah, but I mean they are the richest house. They're all dead. They are dead. I was talking about this with my friend, and we were like, there were so many houses that are dead now.
Yeah.
Like Tyrell, Lannister's pretty much on its way out because Tyrion won't keep the name, I don't think. Frey. Martell. Stark still has potential, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think Sansa will just keep her name. I don't think they can keep with tradition anymore and say that the women will have to take the man's name because she is Sansa Stark. She is going to be the lady of whatever the female version of Warden is.
Martell.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the new season, so.
Have you not? It's good.
Baratheon, unless they go. Oh, well, you can have his name now. Baratheon.
Gendry.
Unless they go to Gendry, you're now Gendry.
But
Baratheon.
the father needs to do that, and Robert's dead, so he can't do that.
Last thing I saw was Ice Dragon.
But is he dead forever? Oh.
He's been dead too long.
Dead are coming back. The dead are coming back.
Well, I remember everyone was like, Lady Stoneheart's coming in the season. I think it was like season 5 they were like, she's coming back, and then nothing happened. Nothing at all.
Good, because it's shit in the books. Which
I didn't really understand it. I was like, why is there like a zombie character?
No one could say Dawn.
No. Oh yeah, Dawn. Yeah.
Okay, things I've watched.
Yeah, go ahead.
What you watched?
You got choices. You got a thing called Bright.
Oh, my dad and my brother watched that on Christmas Eve, the 23rd.
Could talk about Bright, or the new Star Wars film.
Still not seen that.
Black Mirror, or the latest series of Black Mirror, or that'll do. One of those three.
Go with Bright, because it's one that I've not seen that I don't already plan on watching at some point.
Alright.
So you might make me want to watch it, or you might not.
Alright. Right. Bright's really difficult to explain because it has a lot of plot, but a lot of that plot is in street graffiti at the beginning.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have been moaning about this because they don't pay attention. The plot makes no sense.
Wrongly. So, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
We have elves, we have orcs.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had fairies in Lord of the Rings. I can't remember. Probably in the Silmarillion. I've read it once, so I don't remember much of it.
Hobbits.
They had hobbits.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine all that.
Yeah.
In LA.
Okay.
Right, and you have Los Angeles, and then like an elf section, and you have orcs, and orcs are sort of.
Are they actually orcs?
They're actually orcs.
Okay.
They have teeth and everything.
This is making me interested.
All the street graffiti is about there was a dark wizard, and then this dark wizard had the orcs fighting for him, and then he lost, and there's like magic users with wands, and then orcs are like gangbangers, repressed people, but they stand in solidarity.
Okay.
So the orcs go between like Drax, the destroyer level of let's just fight, to like what's happening to our streets and our kids, man? We got to look after each other, kind of thing.
Okay.
Right. And Will Smith is a cop,
Yeah.
and he got shot. And he got
Is
shot.
he an orc or no?
No,
Or
his
just
partner.
him?
His partner is the first ever orc to join the police,
Okay.
but he's not blooded, which is the orc ceremony for you're a badass.
Yeah.
Or I don't. It's confusing.
He's not murdered a load of people.
No.
Blood in, blood out.
Yeah.
Not done that shit.
He's not done that.
Yeah.
So his teeth have been filed down.
Okay.
So he just looks kind of. He's orky skin and everything, but he doesn't have York teeth. And Will Smith blames him for getting shot. And there's a little fairy. The beginning is Will Smith's wife telling him get rid of the fairy, and he's like, I just want to hire someone to do it. Why would I hire someone to do it when you can do it? So Will Smith goes out and fights the fairy. That's the beginning.
Aren't they gardening? It's gardening, isn't it?
The fairy's in his garden, fucking about, yeah. And then that brings them into like, it's very weird. Right.
Is this a film?
Yeah.
okay.
It's on Netflix.
There's elves,
Yeah.
and then there's other elves.
What sort of elves are they?
You what?
What sort of elves?
Like fucking Legolas from Lord of the Rings elves.
Okay.
Like high elves.
Glamorous elves.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, Legolas isn't really a high elf. Galadriel's more of a high elf. High elf, isn't she?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Thranduil wasn't.
Glorified elves to make...
They're not like the wood elf jerks.
Yeah.
From The Hobbit. They're more like the Lord of the Rings.
They're pretty elves.
I walk on snow really
Elrond
elegantly.
and-
Yeah, they move really well and can
Yeah.
fight and that shit. And then there's a guy with a sword that gets arrested, and then there's an elf and a human that are part of a magic team that investigate. And
But not elves.
Yeah, there might be a prophecy, there might not.
There's always a prophecy.
Yeah. So I don't know if there are normal gangs, and they're all like Latino or African American.
Okay, so we
Then
have
there
humans as well.
Then there are orc gangs.
Yeah.
They're like orcs. They're
Yeah.
all brr. And orcs have this thing about do we have rights, don't we? Blah blah blah. Then there
Okay.
are elves who seem to have high up jobs. Then there are wands, and elves seem to be the most wands. There's like if you touch a wand and you're human, 1 in a million chance it won't kill you. But apparently enough people did that they worked out that humans can use wands.
Okay.
And it's sort of a little story about 2 cops that don't really get on going through a training day style, lots of gangs and everything.
Okay.
But a bigger story about elves.
Versus orcs.
Is it
Yeah,
racism?
in the human world.
Is it
There's tons
Yeah.
of like racism
Yeah, I
and
was
race
gonna
allegory.
say.
There's a lot of F-bombs.
Lovely.
I like it because I like when Will Smith is surly and nonchalant about everything. So like,
And
there's
he's
a bit-
human.
Yeah, he's
He's
human.
just
With
normal
his orc
human.
guy.
Yeah.
There's a bit early on when they get shot at, and the orc guy panics a bit. And he's like, "Oh, is this you panicking about being shot at?" He goes, "Yeah, it's my first time I fucking hit it." And then he goes, "Yeah, it sucks." Bang bang. And it's just Will Smith being sardonic and kind of hating
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Like I Am Legend, I think it was a bit like that.
A bit like that in I Am
Everyone
Legend,
loved
yeah.
it. Well, apart from that bit.
The
We
wolf.
don't need to say we know if you know I Am Legend, you'll know.
Yeah.
I was fine with that. My problem was the rest of it.
The orc.
Why were you fine with that bit?
Right.
How?
Him being the last one on Earth.
Yeah.
Him losing his dog.
Yeah.
Fine with all that. It's like, sucks to be you.
So, yeah.
And then, oh, no, you're not the last one on Earth.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
end.
this is and you know, they're the good guys now.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
To
They're not the good guys.
segue
Get over it.
into why I Am Legend doesn't work is it's from a book called The Omega Man, which is also a film that
Yeah.
Charlton Heston did, and the whole ending is about he basically goes to like where a group of the monsters are living and discovers cave paintings of himself looking demonic and realizes that they're the new society and he's actually their monster because he's the only one.
God, that's
He's from a dying time.
trippy.
Yes, and
What?
the film completely like sets up for that. It builds up to
Yeah.
that. That's what it's meant to be. Will Smith is actually like it's a guy and a girl. It's a male and a female. If you remember that he attacks and they were lovers and he's killed lovers. But then it sells out and goes, but he's fine, and he goes to this actually, you know, and it becomes just a monster movie when
You
it
need
should be
your
a
Hollywood
message.
ending to get you like. I think if you're gonna throw in like a quite horrific death scene that involves a dog, you've got to try and. I can see why they've done it. I don't agree with it, but it's just going. Let's put in a happy ending so people
Yes.
aren't too pissed
Whereas,
off.
whereas there used to be a good thing with blockbusters like let's mean something with this.
Yeah.
So like Planet of the
Yeah.
Apes is amazing because the end, sexual liberty is blown up, nuclear war. That's like
Yeah.
fuck. Let's get you thinking beyond just this was apes, gorillas, and guys. Huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, Bright.
Yeah. So.
So the orc guy goes between. At times, he doesn't understand sarcasm. He is just Drax. And at other times, he's quite intelligent and smart. And at other times, he's really go-getty. And really like, all I ever wanted to be is a cop. Da-da-da. I took shit off of oaks my whole life. I just care about being a cop and the law. Kind of guy. It's kind of crap, kind of good. It's written by Max Landis, who I really like. He's written and a bunch of things. He wrote like Dirk Gently, or directed Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, which is another series on Netflix.
Yeah.
He made the wrestling video. I don't know if you remember the 20-minute wrestling video where he had girls play all the wrestlers and explained why using the crew of Triple H.
No.
Oh,
I want to see
okay.
that.
That's really good. I will send that to you.
Sounds hilarious.
It is fucking brilliant. And like he's a good writer. The director's a good director. The actors are all good. But it's like it's a bit too high concept, dragged down by. It's not funny enough to be a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actiony enough to be an action. It's not gritty enough to be gritty. It tries to be everything at once and create a massive world worthy of Lord of the Rings level.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't work. But it's like, I understand why lots of people hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually quite liked it just because it's different and it's sincere. It's trying really hard. It's just not, it straddles too many lines and tries to be too many things at once.
Yeah, I guess that sounds a bit like, you know, that Christmas Carol adaptation they did with Jim Carrey that was like animated.
Yeah.
That was one of them that missed the mark. It wasn't too. It was too grown up for children because it was quite scary. I think it played on a lot of the like ghost spiritual features, but it was too much of a kids film.
Yeah.
To refer to be an adult, so there was no niche for that film, and it's just it's not bad, but it's not good. I mean, I think that's like the worst thing a film could be is if it's just
not consistent.
If it's like there's no
it's one of those
specific. I'm doing this, and it means nothing when you can't see it. I'm like gesturing my hand.
Bright is one of those where all the ingredients are there. But it could have done with like maybe a couple more passes of the script. Like there's a really convoluted reason why the heroes can't just go away. Yeah. But then later on that kind of gets forgotten and they do go away. But they just happen to go away to the place that they shouldn't have gone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And there's like early on you get like all cultures like this, and then later on they're saying things that contradict what was said earlier, and there's fast travel in it and all this kind of. It's just bits where it's like
there would be fast travel. You got Alison.
They wouldn't fast travel. Fucking trust me on that.
And no, hobbits don't fast travel because they're dumb.
Yeah, I know, right?
Unless they need to go back. Then they can fast travel.
That's so much walking. So much walking.
Everything else can fast travel there.
Yeah, why not just ride the eagles, dude? They're right there.
I think I read somewhere about why they can't call upon the eagles to just do everything, and it's because they're bloody sacred beasts, not there to just call upon when needed. It's only there when they are needed, you know.
Okay, so what's more needed? We've got a ring we need to destroy, or it's going to be the end of the world. Eagle,
well,
can you take the thing?
Service,
or
are they?
I've successfully destroyed the ring. I'm not that important. I need you to save me. Well, no, you've done your job. Fuck off. You can die now.
It's a bit harsh.
The Eagles are, you know, the biggest plot flaw in like even in The Hobbit. It's like, oh, we're gonna drop you really near the mountain. Like you can see the mountain. Like 2 minutes flying this way, you would be at the Misty Mountain. But we're gonna drop you here because you can have the meeting with the bear guy.
Because we need 3
films
worth of material. I signed the contract. I can't back out now. I owe people a lot of money.
I really like Lord of the Rings as films.
I love Lord of the Rings.
Like The Hobbit.
I can leave them. I really could.
So
it's
much
just
singing.
like
Dwarves singing.
I like Misty Mountains though. I do like Misty Mountains.
Fair. Okay, so that's Bright.
Yeah.
I kind of recommend it, but not in like a big. Don't expect a really fun viewing. Yeah. Just go and see some interesting shit done.
Yeah.
You know?
You want to see something different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's very different.
Yeah. Did we mention it's different?
Yeah.
Because I think it's very different.
It's
maybe unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and the actors do a good
creative.
job.
Yeah.
Will Smith goes for it, and I'm a big fan of Will Smith. I realised this as I go along. Like, even films I wouldn't normally watch, like Legend of Bagger Vance, I'm like, Will Smith. I will watch films with Will Smith now.
Yeah.
He's really fucking good.
Yeah.
I know he's older. He gets to be a bit silly. He's one eye patch away from being like the new Nick Fury. Do you know what I mean? Like, anytime Samuel L. Jackson wants to hang up, get Will Smith in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cool. Well, that's bright.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you why it's bright. You'll have to watch it to find out why it's called bright.
Because they have lights.
Could be. Could be. What were the others that I've watched? There's Black Mirror. We could talk about that if you want.
No, spoilers.
Yeah, I don't really care for Black Mirror. I just know it's like really really kind of.
Yeah, it's all
You said it's good.
episodes and
So-
different stories. No,
You said most
it
of
was
it's
good. Right, there are 3 really good episodes. One pretty good episode, one meh episode, and one really shit episode.
Yeah.
Right, skip the black and white one.
Well, it's like last time.
Skip. Yeah, it's exactly like Sarah's on the season before,
Yeah.
and we watched like the first 2, like the game one where it's horror games, and the third one is the 2 girls in love. And I was like, right, watch that one on your own. Either we'll skip it when we're together, or she goes, why is it really bad? Because it's enough. I don't ever want to watch it again. Because I was that because of what happens, and he goes, no, it's what doesn't happen in it that annoys me. Just it's not
And then
good.
the last episode, whatever the fuck that is.
The
I can't
bees,
remember.
the robot bees. That was fucking brilliant.
Oh, I got bored of one. There's one that just nothing
One of
happens.
these robot
It's
Robot
Someone's
bees.
trained the bees to like kill people.
You got bored of
There you go.
robot bees.
I never got to robot bees.
Wow.
The
Okay.
bees are killing people. I don't know if that's a
Hate
spoiler.
that.
I thought that was the beginning.
I don't think it's that one. I think I might have seen robot bees and not seen another one.
Robot bees was great.
I don't know. There was one. It was like zombies or something.
Are you sure you?
Just
Oh,
dog.
where he's seeing monsters. He's
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Just
That
dog.
one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Like it's a nice idea, but it's fucking dull.
Did you get to the twist?
No.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, I think I
Is
did.
it more of a bend than a twist?
No, it was an actual. Like,
Oh.
I think I did
That's
actually.
why this has all happened.
Yes,
Do
I
we
got
say
to the twist.
Do we start? We'll say it off recording.
All I will say is technology.
Technology. Yes.
Yes.
Technology. Technology.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to the twist.
Yeah.
That one I got bored of.
Yeah. I did. We'll finish this soon because it's probably how long will we be going?
50 something minutes.
So we'll wrap it up pretty soon
Yeah.
then. Before we go, American Gods.
Yeah.
So if you go back and you watch our one whatever, and feel free. You don't need to support us if you want. Don't have to. You're now a contributor member. There's
Or
one
just
where
go and click like on all of them, pretend you've watched them.
yeah, that's worth it.
I do that if I don't feel like watching.
I don't like any videos on YouTube because they just automatically put into the liked place. I'm like,
Exactly.
I don't want to watch them again. I just like them. Like,
No.
it doesn't mean I want to watch it
But you should
again.
like them, and then other people can watch them, and then they can like them.
You really
If
have
you're
to watch
watching
all
this,
that
you
stuff
should like
twice to just
In fact,
Yeah.
if you are hearing this right now, if you have got to this point, click the like button because you clearly liked it because you got through 50 fucking minutes.
Or,
Right?
So
You don't
or they've
subscribe.
gone to the toilet and then gone downstairs and continue to do something else with their life, and it's just like, yeah, and then they come back upstairs and they realised, oh crap, I left that podcast playing. What the devil did they on about? And it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
remember what we were on about before.
Right. Before we close off, American Gods. We did an episode on American Gods.
Alright.
If you watch it,
Yeah.
it's a reaction video.
Ooh.
I didn't tell Tom what he was going to be watching.
No.
He was watching a character called Bill Quiz, an ancient god,
Yeah.
having sex with a man,
Oh, okay.
and then growing large to the point where she can push the man who is worshipping her inside her vagina. And Tom's reaction is amazing because and they're having sex and they're doing. Is she getting? Oh,
It's like, that's weird. That kind of looks like she's giving birth to him.
oh.
Oh.
I've
Yeah.
never seen
Okay, the
it,
opposite of
but-
that.
Oh my god.
You have now watched all of American Gods.
Yeah.
That's you throw it in at the end there, Tom. American Gods.
That video was not representative of American Gods.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
I don't feel it would have
It was representative of her character, though.
Yes.
That's all she ever does.
Yeah, and
Shoving people
she
into
was
vaginas.
pointless.
What is she the god of?
I assume she's going to do something better in another series
She's like Babylonian goddess.
of
I
sex.
believe.
Fair enough,
I
I'll
believe
take that.
she's the queen that the Bible changes into the whore of Babylon, but I might be wrong on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, my
she's
sister
pointless.
watches it, so I might ask her because she would put it on her Facebook, and quite a few people were like, "Yeah, it's so good." And
It is.
it's a
She's
book
pointless.
as well, isn't it? Is she pointless?
She's pointless. She has no relevance to anything.
Yeah, it's only one season. She was on a bus. She could still come
Yeah.
to the end.
She was on a
Oh,
bus.
she might come and
That means she has
fuck the-
motivation. There's purpose.
do the main character, and then he'll be inside of her, and then we can have a whole season about him being stuck inside of her because he can't die because he's the main character.
Shadow.
Nice.
I would watch that season.
That's so it was good, right?
Yeah.
It's good, well done.
Yeah.
It's very trippy, very out there. The God's dead
Yeah.
wife, leprechaun team up is
Yeah.
like the best fucking
Yeah.
double act in history.
Of the 4 semi-main characters,
Yeah,
so you got the leprechaun, the wife, him, and
Mr. Wednesday.
Mr. Wednesday. 3 of them are really good.
Mr. Wednesday, dead wife, and leprechaun.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Shadow is kind of.
The actual main character, not so much. Supporting actors, brilliant.
This
That's
is my
usually the
problem.
case.
Yeah.
This is my problem. The main character, he's traumatized.
Yeah.
So they're playing in that way because there's an episode where they go back and they show you how he became traumatized, and he's a really likable character. in
Yeah.
that, and he's actually really fun to watch.
I hate that because that's kind of like I'm playing the emotion, which is something as an actor you should never do because you don't, as a human, you don't go, I am sad. You know, you carry on about your life. There might just be that underlying like sadness that makes you do things a bit differently, makes you say things differently, but it's how you react under that that makes it real. So it's how your character would react to that, not the emotion.
Right. In fairness, this guy, right, has gone through some shit, and he's now being visited by gods. And this is after he was living a normal life that would just be standard.
Yeah.
So
It's very
he's
bizarre for
basically
him.
not sure if he's
But
just seeing
also-
shit.
Okay.
In the meta,
So it's crazy.
in the meta, the guy who plays him went from Dream Team, not
Yes.
a bastion of quality.
Oh no!
Through
Dream,
Hollyoaks.
Dream Team was amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean Hollyoaks?
He was in Hollyoaks.
Yeah.
So for him to like be on this amazing set and doing a thing that was written by Garth fucking Ennis, surrounded by amazing actors, like who plays Mr. Wednesday? I've forgotten his name.
Can't remember.
I can just IMDb it.
You know, the guy in in Game of Thrones. You know, the Hound.
Oh, Rory McCann?
Yeah, when he joins that like religion.
Oh, Ian McShane.
Ian McShane's
I can't believe we just got it from that religion.
Yeah, because it's Ian fucking McShane. He's religion.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my
And
god, Ian
he's like,
McShane!
I'm acting across from Ian McShane. He is probably like overwhelmed,
Oh,
and then remembering that like
yeah.
Ian McShane got here by being Ian McShane, and he got here through fucking Dream Team and Hollyoaks.
Well, he
Wow,
also did
that's
the 100
actually-
and some other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's finally got something that he's gonna like
He
actually play as well.
he got into America.
I know exactly how it is to go through someone who went through shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Dream
Right.
Team was amazing.
Dream Team, yeah, but not
For that
yeah, I
For a
love
while.
Dream Team. I just love Luis Rodriguez,
Right.
Jerry Block, Assassination. The greatest football team. One time they just all got shot by a squat team. Squat? What do they call it? SWAT. SWAT team.
Squat team.
They were probably squatting while they shot.
They needed to do a recast, so they only one season. Just everything, like the whole thing got blown up.
What's this?
Dream Team.
Oh.
Dream Team.
There was this Sky One TV series about Harchester United, a football team, and they
Right.
take like actual goals and
Yeah.
then put the players in, and then do little close-ups of like the players hugging in like a really close shot because they were clearly just on a park. Like,
Yeah.
the stories were amazing.
And he went through to bloody Hollyoaks.
Yeah, and then he made it onto American Gods, and had
So he went.
yes, the meta.
That was
is,
representative of a graph.
He's gone through suffering as an actor the same
Yeah.
way his character's gone through it. So
Yeah.
the two combined. Right,
I
that'll
do
do.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Annie, thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's no problem. Thanks for having me.
Do
It's
you-
been super lovely.
Would you like to do another one?
Ah, yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have you sort of a semi-regular, regular guest.
Yeah,
if
that'd be
you would
fun.
like to.
Yeah. Let's chat shit for an hour and have a couple of tea.
Throw
That's what we
phones
do
around.
best
Yeah.
and save cats from killing themselves.
Yay! Right, if you made it to the end, gold
Yeah.
star. Thank
Yeah,
you. For
press
you.
like if you've not already, because you got to the end. You fucking liked it, didn't you?
No. Subscribe.
That is like-
And comment below.
oh god, I was like, if I do the Tobuscus theme thing, we're
Oh.
gonna get like sued.
Shall I do the YouTube thing? We said lots of interesting things today. What's your opinion on it? Let us know in the comments. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments.
And don't forget to check out our store as well. We've got lots of
Well, you can pick up a great t-shirt on da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, it's on Amazon.
Yeah.
We
Bye.
own Amazon. We down.
Yeah, I'm closing it off. You
Okay.
stop it. You're being weird. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.